mind was, what if I get to Merida and I hate it? And then I have to move. What will I do with all the stuff that I bought? Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bad Luck Kitty, or I go by Kitty. And if you are new, welcome to your first video with me. If you are not old, because we not old, we young and living life. But if you have been here before, thank you for coming back. Today we're going to talk about one of the most asked questions, and that is what it's like to get an unfurnished place. Okay, and I'll kind of go through like my reasons why I decided to get an unfurnished place, and also kind of like some of the pros and cons of it. Anyway, let's just get to it. Okay, so unfurnished can have, I guess, so many different meanings, but ultimately unfurnished is that it will not come with your big essentials, beds, sofas, refrigerator, stove, things like that. Okay, whereas furnished typically comes like move-in ready minus the groceries, right? So unfurnished here could mean you could move into a place and it's just the walls and the floors and the doors and the windows. That's it. However, for my place, it came unfurnished. However, I asked them to install a stove and a refrigerator for me, and they did. Okay, so yes, I was unfurnished. I did not have any beds, my desk, or anything, sofa, dining table, chairs, anything like that. However, I did have a refrigerator and a stove, no microwave in the kitchen, and everything else I had to get on my own. So understand, when you're looking online, the place may say unfurnished, and then you'll look at the pictures and you'll see that there may be a stove and an oven, or there may be just a stove, or a cooktop, or you may see that there's just a refrigerator. Unfurnished it's going to vary depending on the listing, as well as do not be afraid to ask for them to install one into your unit. Okay, I have friends that went out and they went completely unfurnished, and they had to buy their own stove and own refrigerator. When initially moving here, I was not so certain that I was going to stay forever. So I was like, I don't want to make a big purchase like a stove and a refrigerator. Now, if you do make a purchase like a stove and a refrigerator, I've seen those things go like that on Facebook. Okay, put moving, need to get rid of a stove and refrigerator, and it's instantly like inboxing you now. In general, anything, even small decor items, like it's pretty easy to get rid of, because there are a large amount of people who are moving here at all times, coming and going, even people like myself who have been here for a while and are just looking to go ahead and just solidify their stay here. The other thing is, with an unfurnished place, the price is going to be lower, all right? Because the landlord is not going to have spent the investment of furnishing a place, beds, mattresses, dining tables, chairs, sofas, TVs, things of that nature. So the price of the rental will be lower. So if you're like someone like me, okay, because one of the reasons why I went ahead and decided on doing unfurnished in addition to the lower price was because I'm 5'10". A lot of the furniture here is made for people that's not 5'10", so it's very low to the floor or small. And I just kind of was like, I need something bigger. I need adult size furniture. Because I'm kind of bigger, right? So that was one of the reasons why I decided to go unfurnished. In addition to the fact that it was COVID when I was moving here, and I kind of I did not want to have someone else's germs from cloth spaces. So mattresses, sofas, dining chairs, bar stools, things like that, things that are all like soft texture materials. I don't feel like you can properly sanitize those very well. So I did not want to have those in the home when I moved. The other thing is like the furniture quality. In addition to that, like I see I mean, I don't even know if quality is the right thing. I think it's more like design aesthetic, right? A lot of the things are here are made with a lot of woods and heavier textures, and it's just not my style. And I mean, and also I see a lot of stuff that's like IKEA kind of vibes, and I'm like, I'm not about to pay increased rent for an IKEA vibe type place. For me, the other thing was, if you have a kid, like I got a kid and a dog, and you are thinking about like, what do kids do? If you are a parent, you know what a kid is going to do to a sofa, right? Especially a sofa that they're not supposed to do something to, right? I just kind of think of like, the stains and getting it cleaned, and what if it's not cleaned properly, and da 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 da. And I just don't want to ruin somebody else's stuff, and then I'm responsible for replacing it, and da 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 da. And I just think it's more comfortable for me to have my kid on our own things. Another thing that's to me is like comfort, overall comfort. In addition to height, is like lengthwise, making sure that I have a nice big king size bed to sleep in, and my guest has a nice full size bed to sleep in, things like that, like, or queen size bed to sleep in. I thought those things are all important to me, is making sure that I'm comfortable, and my guests, if they come, they're comfortable. In addition to the fact that I have a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath house. One of my bedrooms is used as my office. So I wouldn't want that room to be furnished as a bedroom if it was a fully furnished house, because I need it to be a true office. I need it to be a true space that I can go into and work. And honestly, my office doubles as an office space, a content creation space, my gym, as well as just the spot I come in. Sometimes if I just want to step away from everyone else, it is there for me to do that if I need it. It's my spot. It's just off the patio, so I can look out and see my garden and see my birds and all this other things. So it's very comfortable. It's my own little space in the home. Mine was, what if I get to Merida and I hate it, and then I have to move? What will I do with all the stuff that I bought? And that was one of my biggest concerns with moving. Like, I don't want to have to buy all this stuff and then try to give it away, and people are going to try to undercut me, da 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 da. I've been wasting my money. And in the end, yes, that could happen, right? Everything is we all take risk in life, right? So calculated risk. Just initially, like when I moved here, I really tried to bargain shop the best way I possibly could, utilizing Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, Walmart, some of the local furniture stores, and really tried to just think it through, right? In my first year, I said, if the end of the first year I hate it, I'm just gonna go back and find a job in the US and go back home and just call it a day. However, we are a year in, and I promise you, I am not leaving. I am actually currently looking for like more of my favorite types of furnitures and things that make it feel more homey. Like, we kind of was just living here, and yes, I did little things to like decorate and give it my own style. But now that I know that we're here, and now that I know that I'm going to be in Merida for as long as I can make it happen, baby, I'm going to be here in Merida. I've decided now that I'm going to go ahead and just invest in more of those things that make it feel like home for me and my baby. Another con that I will say is furniture quality and the price. Initially moving here, I looked into having my stuff moved, and it came out, to like $1,000 some change. And I was like, oh, it's Mexico. Everything's gonna be cheaper. I can get what I want, yada, yada, yada. And it's not that. It's not it. That's not it. Like, I should have spent the money to have my stuff moved instead of just going ahead and just giving it away on Facebook Marketplace, because that's really what I did. I really sold it for prices, pennies on the dollars, just to get rid of it, because I knew I wasn't going to bring it with me, and I wasn't going to try to store it and hold on to it because it wasn't worth the value I thought I was going to get for it. So I really just like cut my losses and just got rid of it. And I don't like that for myself. Like, I'm like, Now, again, I was coming from Dallas to here, so the price I was quoted is way less than what other people have been quoted. So now I'm going through the process of looking for those pieces that I really want, pieces that feel good to me. Like when you walk in the home, you want to feel like you just like kind of like wrapped in a light hug, right? So now that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a place that just makes my home feel even more like home, you know. And I kind of wish I had brought my furniture pieces with me when I moved instead of just selling them, because now I'm starting over, which can be a good thing, right? I'm just finding it harder to get the things that I really like. And if I do find something I like, it's usually at, you know, a store, and I'm just like, Lord, I do not want to pay that price for it. So, you know, it's kind of like, that's a con for me. For some people, they're like, I just pay for it, or it's not that big a deal for me. But I'm at home most of the time. We homeschool. I work from home. And we're just here a lot, spending a lot of time together. So I would like it for it to be a little more cozy while I'm here. And also another con that I feel like I have for unfurnished places is just the fact that you don't realize how much those little things add up. Like spatulas and spoons and pots and pans and pot holders and dish napkins and throw blankets and throw pillows and all those little things that you're buying that you, yes, may buy in a furnished or semi-furnished place. But those things add up in addition to buying the big things, desk and office chair and dining table and bar stools and all these things that you're going to get. So it does add up in the long run when you are furnishing a place. My biggest tip, I would say, is to pace yourself. I think so many people come in and they think that they have to have their house and it has to look like totally furnished. It has to look like I've lived here for 100 years. And that's not real life. That's not real life. And I promise you, if any expats who have been here for a while and they've gone unfurnished, they will tell you, like, the first year, it can look a little bare. I mean, and that's fine. That's understandable. Take your time, shop around on the marketplace, get your essentials. Whatever your essentials are, get your essentials. You need beds, you need a sofa, TV, whatever it is that you need, get it. And then everything else, just, you know, get it here, get it there. Look on Facebook Marketplace, you know, shop at different stores. Buen Fin, which is like the Black Friday here in Mexico. You know, take your time to acquire all those things that you want to have to make your home a home, especially if you know you're going to be here for the long term. And also just, you know, make it your own, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. And I promise you, nobody is going to judge you at all. You know how many people I know don't have dining tables? And who cares? Nobody cares. Like, and a lot of people have double living spaces for living rooms. Okay, one of them has furniture and the other one the kids run around in, and that's fine. Okay, like, let it be. Just come here, find your peace, find your happiness, find your corner of the world. Especially if going unfurnished gets you into that neighborhood that you want to live in. That may be worth it versus taking a place unfurnished may get you into the neighborhood that you want to be in versus getting a place that's furnished that's not going to put you where you want to be at or put you well out of your budget that you're not comfortable with on a monthly basis. Okay? If there are any more questions, please put them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. And until the next one, see ya.